What if your thoughts do more than just echo in your head? What if they ripple through the universe, subtle, invisible, and powerful? In this cinematic short film, adapted from Dr. Farid Mostamand's book, Consciousness and the Nature of Reality, we explore a radical truth. Your mind is not separate from the world, it is shaping it. Join us as we explore how intention shapes matter, love transforms space, and your awareness holds the hidden power to change everything. Quantum entanglement offers a tantalizing clue. When two particles become entangled, their properties are linked, such that a change in one is reflected instantaneously in the other, regardless of distance. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, yet it is one of the most experimentally confirmed phenomena in modern physics. This non-local connection suggests that causality may not always follow classical lines. It need not be confined to space, nor even to time. And if particles can be linked across space, why not minds? Why not intentions? In traditional science, causality is physical. A billiard ball strikes another, a neuron fires, a signal is sent. However, in the quantum world, events arise from probabilities and potentials. Reality does not unfold like clockwork. It emerges, moment by moment, from a sea of uncertainty, guided by observation and entanglement. Could the mind, through focused attention, intention, or presence, tip the scales of this emergence? There is growing research into what some call conscious causation, the ability of consciousness to affect random systems, such as random number generators. The results are controversial, but intriguing. At times, statistically significant shifts occur that suggest intention can, under certain conditions, influence physical randomness. Critics argue for methodological rigor, and rightly so. But even skeptics must contend with the deeper question: if mind is rooted in the same quantum field as matter, could their interaction be more intimate than we thought? Entanglement may be more than a physical phenomenon. It may be metaphysical, a metaphor for how all things are interwoven. In the mystical traditions, the veil of separateness is seen as an illusion. All things, from the stars to the soul, are connected through an invisible web of unity. Entanglement, then, is not spooky. It is sacred. In this web, consciousness is not a distant witness. It is a thread that vibrates. It carries intention like a harp string carries sound. When plucked, it resonates through the field, creating subtle shifts that ripple outward. From this view, causality is not linear, but resonant. It is not about force, but frequency. When consciousness aligns with the deeper order of being, it does not push, it harmonizes. It does not dominate, it invites. Think of love. Love does not act by force, but by presence. It transforms not by compulsion, but by coherence. So too with conscious causality. The power of the mind is not in command, but in communion. This explains why subtle practices, such as prayer, meditation, and blessing, can have tangible effects, both personally and collectively. They are not magic tricks. They are resonant acts of alignment. The conscious mind, tuned to the field, becomes a tuning fork, and the world at its deepest level listens. Quantum theorists like Henry Stapp and Amit Goswami have argued that consciousness collapses the wave function, that the act of knowing is what turns potential into particle. In this view, awareness is not a latecomer to the causal chain. It is the agent that completes it. And perhaps it is not limited to the laboratory. Perhaps it is at work in our daily lives, whenever we choose, whenever we see, whenever we love. In the Sufi tradition, Rumi speaks of a lover whose gaze transforms the beloved. This is not a metaphor alone. It is causality. The gaze of love changes what it sees. The observer is never outside the equation. If this is true, then ethics becomes energetic. Thought becomes action. Intention becomes structure.
This video is adapted from the Consciousness and the Nature of Reality book by Dr. Farid Mostamand, a book that blends ancient wisdom, Rumi's poetry, and the frontiers of quantum physics to help you rediscover who you truly are. Subscribe, share, and explore the whole book to awaken to the deeper reality behind all things.